schedule if somebody of you Capricorns are time schedule. I'm here anyway. Now is your moment. Welcome, welcome. This is Moon in Sagittarius for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Mars, and Capricorn Collective, or cross watchers. Anybody who want to use this reading for healing. These are aimed to be the sacred. This is like a sacred space for shadow love. That's my point here. But today we are really doing this kind of Jungian style compost reading, where we're looking into shadows and then light, and then we have even this kind of alchemy cards and materia that we are transforming with this Temperance Angel energy. So it is meant to be this kind of very healing experience. I hope that it's for you. I'm willing to address all the dark. I'm not afraid. Are you afraid? Let's go. We're gonna look. Oh, the devil card missing. I'm always changing it. You have a different energy here. First, we look with this Monnegempi card. What is your devil? This is the shadow first. We start to transform for Capricorn. Devil card is of course Capricorn card. In a tarot, it doesn't mean necessarily all time. It is a little bad card usually, but it's often is passion and a work career related card too. But it is a prompt to shadow work often. So there is that. But you got the beekeeper. Wow. 9 of Cups is a fish fulfillment. Wow. Beautiful devil here. Loving, having hopes and wishes. Maybe somehow you feel like you have wishes, but they don't come true. Kind of like wishing of a star and like, okay, where is my my like answer to my wishes? Something is here, but it's a beautiful thing, because this can be that you are keeping the heart open. Beekeeper. Wow, it's coming beautiful honey here. If you're busy beekeeper, it is anyway. This beehive is busy. You are like a master of it, whatever it means. Okay, let's see next. This is again the devil, so we look more into the shadow. So now is the first step of alchemy for Capricorn. What is to be broken down into parts? What you need to confront? Okay, this is really shadow here. 7 of Bats. Pain, hurt, lies. Somebody being doing something that is not fair. You need to be tactical. This is often like a Kill Bill card, like you go to the enemy's camp to steal their weapons so they cannot fight back. You have got these bats in your back. It can also mean a package, that you have all this painful package you carry around. Go around, but you still keep all this pain with you, the trouble with you. All these lovely bats are actually cute. Every pain has a maybe name. What is this? Pain of this, pain of that, pain of this. Anyway, come with you. That is the shadow. That you carry the pain around. A lot of love maybe has made this. You are very loving, and then the heart got hurt. Kept it too open. But yeah, I see this Kill Bill also, like somebody having a vendetta, but that is the shadow now, the devil. Let's start to see more. The second step of alchemy for Capricorn is this. Which parts are essential now? This was like a compost. We looked, there was this kind of person carrying the pain around, almost like you should have brought this to the compost to get rid of it, like let's say like a rest in peace, and now you're carrying the compost around. What is the essential part here? What treasures can you find in this journey, Capricorn? Okay, Knight of Swords, ambitious knight, very eager to ambitious, career oriented, yes. So let's read this story here. This essential part, something about the working. This is essential part. Mercenary, well-known professional, combative helper, precious but costly help. Okay, so some things cost money. Yeah, but this is often very like excited to go to the task. Like if somebody would have a car and you say like, can you help me with this? They are like, yes, I'm right there. Or like being really like a chivalrous, like this kind of Arthur knight. It's connected usually to the Templars, like the Lancelot saving a princess. But this is now the essential part. Maybe you've been saving some people, even. Helper, combative helper. Yeah, like you're going to combat to help. Maybe this is that thing. You are taking even risk for other people to go to this kind of area that are not safe. Like here, it's like I always see like this person to go to enemy's camp is really strategical. Like, okay, I go there for you. You don't have to worry. But then it's a lot to carry. Other people's problem maybe. Okay. Like you become the fixer. Maybe that's the shadow, that you're a fixer of other people. You shouldn't, whatever is the reason, we see now. Now we see the light. If this was a devil, now we see the Temperance Angel. The Sagittarius full moon is this balancing, moderated angel. Third step of alchemy, what I need to bring to consciousness, what needs to be illuminated, Capricorn. Okay, that is the chaos, that's the fights. So there is some kind of, this is a light, but light maybe is that you can be the solution maker here, whatever is the conflict or chaos. This one person take the lead, like let's do this. Wand energy is a passion and purpose working energy also. This was kind of like ambitious mentally figuring things out. Here as well mentally. Here light is the doing energy, like how do you actually solve the things in the team or like with people. What is your conflict reaction? It's light. Conscious, you should be conscious how you react in this kind of chaos situation. What is your reaction? You should be conscious about it. What is your action you take then? Who you are in this devil, who you are, kind of. Which one is you? This would be very positive, like taking the lead. Other people are here like trying to build something, but there is some kind of issues. Okay, now we will see the light. Final step of alchemy, what is the final product? What is the creative work and its influence in your life, Capricorn? Detach, judgment card. No, justice card. Okay. Peaceful justice energy. Because peaceful, because the door is here. Now I think before we go to read this, I'm gonna put that alchemy energy now here. We need to see this prima materia in the cauldron. The reading comes through in your own life. I'm just giving you all the elements, but you might have meaning for this. Is that justice? That is the light. Some people might have a legal case. You have to solve this conflict with some legal, clear rules. I start to think about the Didi trial. What is the star sign of Didi? Is it Capricorn? I hope not. It would make sense that there's a lot of this kind of arguments. Anyway, here is one materia. Second. And some of the audience know the star sign of the Didi. It would be nice to know. I just got it in my head, like, is it possible? Like, he's Capricorn? It'd be so devilish. Ghost Warrior is here, is saying, is a Scorpio there. Scorpio reading was already, now is Capricorn, but if you want to Google for me, what is the star sign of Didi? Because I start to think about this, like, is he Capricorn? Because we have this trial thing, all this chaos, all these Kill Bill moments. Beekeeper, the hive. It's like, what is it? Anyway, Capricorns are many, women and men, but not. Just got this because justice trial is the solution. Justice needs to be served. Let's see what is here. Okay, we have a mortification, very hard energies in the cauldron. We have a breathe. This indicates like a breath work, like take a breathe, like be calm in the situation, whatever it is, like you need to take a breath, deep breath. And we have an iron. It's almost like these people are here busy, like you have to hit the iron when the iron is hot. It's kind of saying. So this is happening, something is happening really here in this light. The iron is hot, like in the Smith's workshop. Something is... Okay, let's read this. Didi is Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio reading was already. What was in that reading? Now I have to look the reading again to see, because sometimes it's interesting to know this kind of stories and then look the reading in that eye and okay, good. It's not Capricorn, but Scorpio reading was already. Scorpio reading, what Scorpio had? Sacral chakra, sexual energy, yes, sexual healing, yes, that is definitely, he needs that. There was a sacral chakra need to be healed, so that makes sense. Mortification, you have something else here. And yes, you knew because you have Scorpio yourself. Maybe you know something about those kind of... There is this saying like the Scorpio is a sex sign of zodiac, so I mean it is this kind of like deep water sign, so it can be little dark feelings there, and unfortunately this kind of like a king can turn to be a tyrant, and that's the kind of story. But if you're interested of me takeaway of Didi, I was actually, when I noticed this case was going on in the autumn, I made one reading of like this kind of devilish fairy tales. And I talk about Didi, some of them, because there was a bluebird, one fairy tale, bluebird, and I connected that to the Didi trial already there in the autumn. So if you want to see me talking about this thing, I did that in the autumn, and there is this fairy tale reading called Bluebird, and there is definitely this stuff. I'm Scorpio moon. Anyway, is somebody here Capricorn? Because this is a Capricorn reading. End of this reading, I will take a live question of Capricorn who is here. Where is that card? Here. Some hard energies here, but this is a shadow reading, so in your pot is decay, death, and decomposition. And we are already talking like a compost was in this corner. Like we are dealing with this stuff, this hard pain. It's again here. Things are usually in the field aligning in the same corners. There's really some deadly energy kind of here you're dealing with. Maybe somebody even died. Anyway, the pain came from somewhere. Oh, yes. So we have a Capricorn here, but this is not prima materia in the cauldron. We are having an alchemy reading. So, mortifacture is the great alchemical operation of darkness. What was once composed now decomposes. What was once presentable is now despicable. This stage cannot be avoided. The underworld has taken us into the dark interior of its belly, and here we reside until spring. Through the natural process of decay, we descend into depths we didn't know existed. The alchemist soon finds mortifacture is a stage of regeneration and sacred power where the soil is fertile and rich. Yes, I also have this. I had this kind of therapy session when it was pointed out this compost analogy, and it is healing to think about like how even in the compost there will be new sprouts coming. So there is always that decay, but there is process, and you can get to that kind of new plant space. Every seed is planted in the dark. Every ground has all this depth in it, and it's very fertile. So don't think that it's bad. This is part of life, that we are going through this when we start a new life. So what do we say? Through the natural process of decay, we descend into depths we didn't know existed. The alchemist soon finds mortifaction is a stage of regeneration and sacred power where the soil is fertile and rich, offering nourishment for tomorrow. This stage cannot be rushed. The darkness must have time to do its work, to dismantle and to loosen, to free us from old scripts and stories. As we learn to surrender to this great operation, the earth churns and wisdom whispers in the dark. She envelops us with grace and the promise of what's to come. In this moment, I have to mention this primordial goddess from the Greek stories is the mother Nyx. It's like a mother of the night, and she is the mother of all these dark things, like a thanatos death, like a silent death, or a sleep hypnos, or like all this kind of dark came from that mother. So this can be really like a feminine yin energy, even this kind of sleeping, pregnant mother nature, that the seeds are just sprouting here. So that's in the cauldron. That this is like something old is ended up there, but something new can come. Then there's bread. And bread that's a beautiful sequence, that it comes like this, because of course when a person dies, you go to the earth, you come from the womb of your mother, you have your first breath. This is like when the life really kickstarts, and it's here in the center of your reading. And you have a card here, crowning moment, celebrate your accomplishments. It's almost like really like some kind of new life attitude here, how you have a new breath in the center of your reading. You should really focus on this. This is almost a past and this is a future, but there are hard things, but in the middle of it is like this beautiful breath that is connected to spirit, of course. Any breath work is like our soul is our breath. Getting spiritual in the center of your reading. Inspiration, presence, life force. There is no more direct way to practice alchemy than to study pneuma. We all have access to the mystical phenomenon known as breath. Like everybody breathes like naturally. It occurs at every moment, gracing us with the gift of existence upon the physical plane. If alchemy, as it suggested in this book, is the merging of physical and mystical, then this card serves as our ever-reliant bridge. It is the magical within us, the expanding and generating life force that animates our life. This card may appear simple, but is not. No matter how advanced you are in studying the breath, if you heed the message of this card, you will find it has more to teach. Bow to it at this very moment and you will discover the work revitalizes itself. New space opens. Pneuma is your lifelong alchemical ally, stating its love with every inhale and exhale. And to ponder the first breath. Exactly. It is no coincidence that nearly every spiritual and mystical lineage bows to the breath via observation of it, meditation, breath techniques, pranayama, or chanting or song. Beautiful that even the singing is part of this. The breath. And the last thing in your is iron. Very Capricorn energy because it's like earth energy. Iron. Magnetism, reliability, Mars. Yes, the Mars energy. I think Mars is currently in Leo. I think it's still in Leo. And that, oh my God, that in the world stage can create, I don't know who are Capricorn leaders in this world, but Mars in Leo can be really war prompt times. And what is happening now in America can reflect that. So we have in your cauldron this. Be like at the light. Is this, maybe the light is that you are the person who is able to solve the conflict, because that why that would be here. Okay, let's read now. Iron is a reliable metal that can withstand great pressure. Over the centuries, we have come to utilize this metal extensively, mixing with carbon to create the steel bridges, highways, and infrastructures that span across the globe. In alchemy, iron is associated with the planet Mars and shares its qualities of being strong, assertive, and potentially warlike. When the iron card appears, there is a call to rely on to the reliable. What truly supports you? What have you already built? Iron dwells at the center of Earth, so when all else falls lost, go inward. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you toward, that is steady and true. For the moment, put your words and weapons down and let yourself be held by the structure that is already in place. Yes. And in esoteric wisdom traditions, Mars and iron are associated with the gallbladder. It may be time to contemplate what can be broken down and what must remain. So watch for planetary pairings between all the metals and planet cards. Iron and Mars appearing in one reading indicate a great conflict looms. Do we have here? We have justice here. It's connected to Venus and it's on top of the, underneath this. Venus and Mars are of course the counterparts, like there could be a relationship related magnetism here. It could be a group dynamic even. 5 of Imps. Which one was it? Saturn in something. I did all these videos showing the lessons. I have a feeling this was a Saturn in Leo. No, was it? Maybe it was kind of Leo energy. Fights can be really something here. You have to aim to solve this stuff. Somehow you are the fixer. You are the fixer here, but this has been your shadow, the fixer. Here again, you are maybe wanting to solve this, but it's a good thing. Maybe you feel like you fixing people or fixing situations will never bring you result, but eventually it is this justice, this person. I really stands out for me, this person here. But you being this fixer, it's a good thing. Even the beekeeper is needed for this, to produce this honey. Taking this kind of leadership position, not bad. Maybe Capricorn. I have a big feather here. Very similar cards with this. Similar colors. Pre-selected already with this card. Let me verify what we need to know about this this light. Okay, that is the stalemate situation. For a sort. You being you, I have in my own deck. This is a kind of nice card. I'm not sure if it's here. Did I put it here? Where did I find it? Use it just in one reading. Do I see it? Maybe not. Just had it. Here. Let me show. Let me show my own card because there's a text there. No, I have a little bit late from this. This is I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not, Kurt Cobain. So being yourself is the light, having this Kurt Cobain attitude. And the other card in my deck was this, because it's totally this chaos. You need chaos in your soul to give a birth to a dancing star, Nietzsche. It's a black unicorn, very Capricorn style. It's a light, dancing star. Maybe understanding this kind of like chaos as a moment to show off to somebody who can handle it or something. Because there's magic in the mess. That's very beautiful thing about the chaos. Chaos is part of creative person. Creative person has always opposite the positive being creative and negative chaos. But the chaos is really when things are happening, when things are changing. So don't like be allergic about it, because it is part of creativity too. So you've just to be like a standing in your power. Now we read this. This is advice here. Krans sanoi hei. It's nice, like there is a Finnish. I don't know if it's translated or somebody actually say in Finnish because they know I'm Finnish. Nice. Hei hei. We have, this is total the final step of alchemy. This now we need to read. Focus of the solution is this. Reflect, accept, decide, clarity, responsibility, fairness. Sometimes our ego prevents us from seeing events clearly. It's time to detach emotionally from a relationship or situation so that you can step back and reevaluate. Reflect upon how the relationship is working. Is it satisfying? What role do you play in its harmony or disharmony? An honest appraisal is required in order to gain clarity and help you better understand what might need to be done to improve it. This is true even if the relationship is already a good one. As opposed to what we think we need, trust the process, have faith in the journey, and let go of the outcome. Although forward progress may appear to be slow, now is a time for patience. All things come in the appropriate time and cycle. Progress in improving a current relationship or finding a new relationship will happen when the time and energies are right. When you are open and receptive to the needed change, it will happen. During the process of simply observing, you can also gain a new perspective on your situation. This is really happening here. This person is really like a kind of like a snowman energy, just like staying still, observing. This is completely like dancing there, so maybe it's like in the moment. During the process of simply observing, you can also gain a new perspective on your situation. How might you think different about it? Look at your relationship through the eyes of an impartial stranger. What insights might that stranger offer you? Listen to the observation with an open mind and heart. By taking a fresh look, you will bring in energies of awareness and transformation. I now take a step back and observe my situation in a new light. Ah, no. What is it? This was wrong. I was like reading you the next ending. Maybe this was, I read your Hanged Man ending, and now this was the affirmation. I accept the role I play in creating my relationship, my life, justice. That was the affirmation here. So your role you play, accept that. I play in creating my relation in my life. Taking ownership of all this thing. Now we read this Hawaiian wisdom. Crowning moment. I know one Capricorn who has told me about Hawaii. I don't know how many of you have been there, but this is beautiful, like a set of cards. Celebrate your accomplishments. You may have come through an especially rough patch, reached a milestone, or be embarking on a new adventure. No matter what is transpiring, you may wish to mark this occasion through celebration. You don't need a reason to have a gathering or party, but having an incentive may make the event more memorable. You have a whole host of options when deciding how to commemorate this moment in your journey. Invite close friends or family to dinner, treat yourself to a spa day, or go on a trip to somewhere you have always wanted to go. You might mark this occasion by highlighting the date on your calendar. Celebrate any way you please, so long as you take a moment to acknowledge your growth or achievements. A beautiful woman wears a crown made of leaves called a hakulei while appearing introspective. It is easy to brush over significant achievements, but life will feel more meaningful when you celebrate your progress. And background from the Hawaii. Lei are worn during momentous celebrations such as weddings, anniversaries, baptism, graduation, or parties. When a lei is worn on your head, it is called a haku lei or lei po. Haku refers to a braiding of the flowers, fern, feathers, or green male leaves into the headpiece. Feathers were reserved for female chiefs according to Kapu spiritual law. This type of lei was permanent as the feathers do not rot. Lei po are significant in celebrations and the only type of lei that should be given to a pregnant woman. If it is thought that wearing a lei around the neck while pregnant can cause complications for the baby, lei created and worn for hula are especially sacred because they belong to the goddess Laka, the goddess of hula. Okay, this is beautiful. I see this like a midsummer in Finland or in Sweden. People are wearing flower. So this is also this June energy. Soon is midsummer. Anyway, I think you will have like this is positive thing in the center. This kind of like a celebrating your life and your accomplishment. Here a little bit some solving some conflicts is also part of the alchemy shows, but it's a light. It's good to have like a clarity between people and like a peace. Yeah. And justice that is deserved. Okay, these cards were left here. I think this indeed I need to verify a little bit more. So let me show a little bit more this final part of alchemy. Oh wow, temperance. We are talking about full moon in Sagittarius. We are going back to the theme. Now is full moon in Sagittarius. 14 is Sagittarius temperance card. They are fishing here on a boat. There is something peaceful about this, but also working energy because they are fishing. There's always a catch of a day. But it is that. Maybe something can be like a catch of a day for you. You should like be aware what's happening. Something magical, amazing could happen. Like this, are fishing something here. That's like the light, the final alchemy, the temperance, and justice. Okay. What else? I'm gonna give current feelings of a person. Capricorn's person, the highest person in this universe, loves you. Capricorn's person, they think and feel about you. We have here heartache every moment by him. From lashes to ashes and from lust to dust, in your sweetest torment I'm lost, and now heaven can help us, ready, willing and able to lose it all for a kiss so fatal and warm. Passionate. We have here shadow work. Mirroring, magic mirror, self-reflection, honest to who you are, wisdom, clarity, transformation with connection. Yes, we were doing the shadow work here. Maybe your person see that it's good for you. God gives the hardest battles to his toughest angels. Pretend here also check your Pluto placement, but sometimes darkness is here to make us just stronger. This is like almost like you are the tough angel here, because the angel is here. Temperance is an angel. Maybe that's the final alchemy, like you are really in your high self. Justice is a truth, is a beautiful energy. Speak your truth. Okay, but your person see this. And then we have, yeah, confident, chemistry, positive energy, the strength. Lion. And free me by Nefex. You can try to play, but you're not gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hand stained from the people who deceive me. We are getting back to this shadow territory here. Vendetta stuff going on here. Okay. But your person see this. Sometimes maybe you are like unfair, but still, when the fair things happen, celebrate it, because somehow this is here. Like, things can be fair. This can be just. You can be this kind of angel also to make things right. Even you have the devil in your tarot card. It looks like the angel is the opposite. It's really like becoming this tough angel. Okay. Who is here? Artti Shatai sanoi, hey, is somebody now Capricorn wanting to ask a question? I'm gonna clean this thing from the table. This was now the general reading. Took my time again. I think soon will be the Aquarius time to make Aquarius reading. So I don't have so many time left, but I do give this option. Somebody have to say then clearly they are Capricorn to get this reading. That is meaningful for people who are also now Capricorn watching. Cancer, yes. And Arti, I have made Cancer reading already, so you could check your own star sign reading. There was beautiful things also. It's full moon of Cancer is done. Next is Aquarius and Pisces. Only 2 readings left. And then I have done my contribution to this. But I think I will come back soon for the Aquarius reading. So thank you for watching. Always give me likes or share or like subscribe if you already didn't. It helps my channel to grow. Thank you and see you soon in the Aquarius reading.